Welcome back to Kansas City Live. A magic show can really bring out the kid in all of us. And tomorrow night, the Masters of Illusion are in Kansas City at the Midland Theater. I'm joined now by one of the show's magicians, Angela Nicole. And people actually kind of call you the tiger lady because you work with tigers. You couldn't bring them on set, which we wanted you to.
I wish I could have.
Yes, but Michael was scared and he said, please keep the tigers at home. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's understandable. It's understandable.
So how did you guys all come together? I mean, you have some different, specialties.
Yeah, we do. The show is filled with so many different types of magic, which is really great. You have close-up and you have grand scale illusion and amazing dancers and these amazingly gorgeous tigers. And it's very unique because our producer, Gabe Blackstone, has been nice enough to bring us all together and put this together so nicely. And we've become such a great family from all different parts of the country. It's great.
It's something for everyone. Like every 5 minutes, something's, if you're like, I don't really, that doesn't really appeal to me, the next thing will. Tell us about your tigers.
My tigers. I love that you call them my tigers. I love that. My tigers, they are beautiful white Bengal tigers, mystic and magic. They are part of an educational program in their compound in Oklahoma. That's really just, keeping kids and families aware and involved in keeping these animals around because they are an endangered species. So we definitely want to keep the education going with that.
So you get scared?
You know what? I used to. I think after the last few years, I really don't anymore. I'm really just more excited to be on stage with them, to really share the stage with such beautiful creatures. I think it's a respect thing. Yeah.
Great. Okay, I hear you have a magic trick involving jewelry.
I do have a magic trick. Well, we're all magicians from all different places in the world, but we really all believe that there is magic kind of everywhere, even in something as simple as a bracelet. So I'll just let me just slip it off here, and then I want you to go ahead and try and put that on.
I love how you say try. Oh.
Now, if you figure it out, you can have my job.
If well, I'm not brave enough to work with tigers on stage, nor am I smart enough to figure this out. Well, you know what? You're just gonna, will you tell me the secret after?
Maybe.
Maybe? Please, please. Okay. Well, let's head over to Michael because maybe Michael will have more luck. He's with another Master of Illusion. Michael?
Give it back to her, Michelle. That's why we can't have nice things. All right, thanks, Michelle. I'm here with magician Darren Romeo. Now, Darren, what types of tricks are your specialty?
Good morning. So, I mean, this is Masters of Illusion. Obviously, what Angela just did, the show is the largest touring magic show in the world. So these things that we bring to the set and tease you with are the fun things to bait you in. But we all have a different specialty. My thing is a little bit crazy. I'm a singing magician.
A singing magician?
Normally you would want to run from the theater, not to the theater when you say that. But the beautiful thing about the show is that every one of the performers have been a headliner. We've performed on Broadway and in Las Vegas, so everybody has a different specialty. Mine is kind of like Broadway meets magic. Musical theater meets magic and illusion. So, I mean, from the illusions to the appearing ladies to the tigers, the comedy magic, there really is a little bit of something for everybody in the show. And that's really what is so different from seeing David Copperfield. This is a true Masters of Illusion and a whole spectrum of different types of talent and magic.
Now tell me about Siegfried and Roy. You're kind of their protege.
Oh, I was blessed with the opportunity of a lifetime. The Magic Castle in Hollywood, when I had my show in Las Vegas at the Flamingo, dragged Siegfried and Roy to see my show, which led to me performing on their stage in my own show at the Mirage. And when I say they dragged them, that means I don't see a show on my day off. The Germans came and it changed my life.
Now, fess up, when you see another magician do a trick, are you like, oh, I got that, I know how to do that?
Well, there's a little bit of that, but I don't think that, I mean, hopefully when you guys come to see the show, magic basically just, it brings out the childlike quality in all of us. It's like going to Disneyland and riding the Peter Pan ride. So even though as a magician, even as a magician, although I know how it's done and we deduce how other people do things, it still brings out that natural wonder. It's the same as you being in the audience.
Exactly. Yeah. Speaking of childhood, what did you bring?
I couldn't bring the big stuff, but this is what I used to practice my magic on as a kid, So I actually do this in the show, but it's one of the smaller things because I do it right in the middle of the audience.
Okay.
So you see the table that I used to practice on, and it's covered with a typical magic-y looking cloth with tassels.
Got it.
Reach in, grab onto the tassels.
Both tassels?
Yeah, your tassels, not mine. That's a whole different show.
I had a if I had a nickel, all right.
If you had a nickel. He's funny. All right. And this happens right in the middle of the audience, actually. So this is just an idea.
Whoa!
That you could see. Yeah, and in fact, if the camera can get a nice undershot, and you can let go, actually. Watch it, let go, and you could see exactly how cool this is. And when I saw this, I actually watched this with Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
And it was one of the most magical things that we had seen in quite a long time. You see, that's what magic's about. It just brings out that wonderment. You know?
I was going to say, prove it, and you just proved it. And so impressive.
The card tricks and the coin tricks is how most of us begin. And so I don't know, how much time do we have left?
We do not have time for the card.
Well, next time we'll come back and we'll teach you and the audience how to do a trick. Until then, come see our show Wednesday night.
Deal. Who else is performing with you in the show?
We have James Brandon, we have Michael Giles, myself, Darren Romeo, Angela. It's just Tom Burgoon, I believe, is in the show. So it's a lot of magic, a lot of comedy, and Farrell Dillon, one of the funniest guys, Straight Jacket Escape. It's a little bit of everything here in Kansas City. I
love it. You can catch the Masters of Illusion show tomorrow at the Midland. And even better, if you like Kansas City Live on Facebook, there's a special link for 2-for-1 tickets. Yes, you want to buy one, you get 2 free tickets, or 1 free ticket, 1 for each to the buy one, get 2
Don't
free.
give it all away.
No, I know, right. To the Masters of Illusion, just go to our Facebook page, buy one, get one free. You can find us on facebook.com/KC Live TV. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for
awesome.
having us.
You bet, our pleasure.